Let's talk about Minnesota. The MyPillow guy's running for governor of Minnesota. But so as we all know, the Minnesota alleged welfare fraud scandal, I don't even know if it's alleged right now, has blown up beyond anyone's control. What they initially thought was $1 billion worth of fraud by the Somali community committed against the Minnesota Medicaid system actually turned out to be about 6 to 8. And a lot of this money was getting stolen from the government and then funneled to the Al-Shabaab terrorist group. As we now know, the number one funder of the Al-Shabaab terrorist group was the Minnesota taxpayer between 2018 and 2023. And that was all under Tampon Tim Walz' administration. So Ilhan Omar, the congresswoman from Minneapolis up there, she is from Somalia, has been photographed with a lot of the people that perpetrated this fraud. She's advocated on behalf of a lot of the businesses that lied to the government and said they were feeding like 15,000 kids a day, which is impossible, and the government didn't do anything about it. So she wrote the legislation. She's friends with the fraudsters. And from 2020, when the legislation got passed, through 2024, her net worth went from $65,000 to, according to Newsmax, $30 million. That is a 46,000% increase in net worth, if this figure is correct, for Ilhan Omar in 4 years. A congresswoman makes $25,000 a year, which is an honest live. It's not an honest living. Where the hell did that money come from? But when you're tied this closely to people that have ripped off the state of Minnesota to the tune of anywhere between $6 to $8 billion, when you wrote the legislation that you yourself admit was too easy to defraud, and your net worth increases 46,000% in 4 years, faster than Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, and even Pelosi, I think we all have a right to maybe ask some questions about where you got that money from. They're all, Omar, Walz, all of them are going to go to jail for this, if this is all true. If this comes out to be a sliver of what people are saying, they're all going to go to prison.